There's electricity, there's energy, there's the blowing, and there's the snorting. There's just that feel that maybe a bull rider gets every now and then. It comes every time you nod your head.
You do the basics, you're gonna come out successful on the other end. That's the bottom line, okay?
This is how you become elite athletes.
When they leave here, they're going to be a part of the family.
This is where the heart comes from. This is when you need to know you want it or not want it.
These kids are in the right direction for sure, coming to one of these schools.
Fill one of these out for me. You can pop start at one of the tables, and then once you bring that back up, we'll finish the check-in process. Okay. Cool. Thanks, buddy. Okay. All right. That's good. Handbook, and we'll get you a t-shirt. What's up, dude? Good, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
What's up? Good to see you. Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna get rolling. Welcome, Optimal Performance Academy. I think only one of you has experienced this before, so glad to have you back, bro. Everyone, you're going for a treat. This is going to be a lot different than any rodeo school you've ever been to. You kind of probably noticed that at the beginning when you guys were asking me when you're getting on horses, you're getting on today. We're not going to get on until Wednesday. This whole school is about developing you guys as professional rodeo athletes, right? So if you have dreams of making the NFR, if you want to make a living at rodeo, this is where you're going to learn everything that we all wish we would have learned a long time ago before we started, right? We're going to start it off with an evaluation, guys. Just going to tell everybody where they're at, what they need to work on, and the coolest part about this is you're going to see your weaknesses. We're going to practice those things in the workouts, and we're going to go to the spur boards, and we're going to see where you're weak there. We're going to incorporate all those movements in the workouts, and you're going to start seeing how the gym ties to the arena, probably in a lot different way than the majority of you were originally thought.
We wanted to see exactly where these guys were physically so that we could break all that down, make sure that we're setting up their workouts to properly fit them as we were going throughout this week, and just really set them up for success and almost kind of show them where they weren't quite where they needed to be from a physical standpoint.
It's coming up on his toes no matter what. I get like tight tendons.
Yeah, and your ankles?
Like I'll walk on my tippy toes and not even notice it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, dude, that's an easy fix. It's just something that we need to address because it'll translate all up to your knees and your hips because of how you're walking and how you're riding and stuff. Easy fix. Just walk over. Dylan, sir. Just right ankle mobility. I honestly both.
We are tracking progress on their evaluation so we can find where they're weak. We're definitely going to see that transfer to the spur board, the fundamentals, and we know how to be able to help them best. Everybody's different. Past injuries, everybody is built a little bit differently. Everybody has different weaknesses, and we want to make sure that we help each individual student the best way we possibly can.
Nope, you're just gonna go over. So you guys are gonna squat, and then you're gonna pass it overhead to the guy behind you. Pass it all the way down, and then you can pass it all the way back forward.
I think we just did a great job of doing some team building exercises to kind of get the guys feeling like when they leave here, they're going to be a part of the family. We went ahead and talked to them about how important it is to be physically fit on the road, and whether it's reducing your injuries, making sure that you can actually feel those muscles working whenever you go into your basics and your fundamentals and you're working on your spur board or even the bucket machine. So really being able to feel those muscles engage so that they can make their markouts and things like that a lot faster and a lot more effective.
First of all, this is the first school I've ever been to where 20 guys showed up physically fit. I walked in the room that first morning and was like, oh my God, there's a room full of athletes here. Like this is gonna be awesome.
Physical development, guys. Working out. Every one of you works out. We saw it in the evaluation. Again, it's only going to fuel your confidence showing up to the rodeo, knowing your body is able to do what you're doing and ready to win. Let's get into it. What is mental toughness? We have it described here as a quality of mind characterized by the refusal to be intimidated, determination to finish even when things are going bad, the ability to control emotions and remain highly focused under pressure.
Because that's such a big part of the game, and so learning some different tactics, some different ways that they can kind of shut their mind off, visualize themselves winning and being at that next level to really take it up a notch.
Mental toughness is needed and it can be trained.
Not hard. Get your foot level. Keep your ankle wide.
I try and push them a little bit more to try a little bit more, or help them out to understand why we do certain things and help them out where they wouldn't get hurt and do that stuff. Because there was one part when I was in college there, like coming from Australia, I went pretty good over there. So when I came over here to actually really compete in the college and PRCA, I thought I was John Wayne, but I really wasn't. I had to change my style and had to try more, you know, I had to really get into it a little bit more than I thought I had. So I try and help them out like that, and a lot of kids get it and they're going along pretty damn good.
I want you, when you bring up, you got big ass legs, you need to aim for here with your heels. This is where you want to touch. Because you're coming up, when you're spurring, you're coming up good, and then they're starting to slide back a little bit. You want to come up to here.
Okay. And that's why when you're coming up, you're rolling under your again.
That's why that break is there. Like you break in here when you're coming up, so everything's coming with it.
So just go slow motion there. Good strong mark out, and then we'll go slow motion. And I want you to focus on breathing this entire time. Okay, see how you're kind of rocked over in that shoulder, square yourself up. There you go. And we're gonna break right here, buddy.
There, right there. That's good. Okay, roll them shoulders back, squeeze. Yep.
From here. Yep. And just, yep.
That's way better. That's a better lift.
When you set them now, I want you to go up and straight back. Lift. Shoulders back. Yes.
A little better. Lifting.
First day, it's in the books, guys. Outstanding job. Like I said, I'm extremely impressed by every single one of you.
At my first school I went to, we just got on a bucking machine and said lift on your own and set your feet. This one here, they teach you literally everything you need to know about rodeoing here.
So we're gonna dive into some nutrition this morning, okay? This is one of the things that I think is like, it's most misunderstood general population, but it's definitely misutilized, way underutilized for rodeo athletes.
It teaches about just what to eat going down the road. That's one of the biggest things, is knowing what to eat and put, fuel in your body correctly. And then you get Caleb Bennett here telling you about the expenses that it costs you need to go to rodeo. Like, that's factors that we've all, Jamie as well, we've all just figured out on our own. And to have these kind of guys here helping out, like, these kids are in the right direction for sure, coming to one of these schools.
We're gonna relay. Brendo down here, these guys are gonna start. They are going to sprint with everything they have, and they're gonna tag the next person in line. They will go get in the back of the line, and you guys are gonna sprint down here and tag. 3, 2, 1, go! What was that? That was maximum intensity it was less, and it could have been a little longer, but when you guys are training, if you want to do conditioning, get after it. The bucking horse doesn't care that you can run 5 miles. It cares if you can spur its ass right there and set him up. This is how you become elite athletes.
After that, they went through some more fundamental work, got on the bucking machine. I think one guy took a little spill, but he's okay. And then lots of time on the spur out horses, make sure all systems go before live action tomorrow.
I like to just rest the foot on here. I don't like putting pressure on them. I did that once I was a kid, and an old horseman got at me. so I never done it since. I'll put it like here, give them a little rub, and then just slowly move in there. While I'm talking to them, sit to the side. What I do, I don't know if Bennett does, but when my rigging's loose, I will go all the way forward if I'm like pulling for myself, so I can get that girth right underneath their shoulders, like underneath, like right in the armpit there. So yeah, I get that girth right, so I put it right forward loose, so it gets right underneath their armpit. Get like a little bit of foam there, so when you do pull it back, it's not gonna pull your girth back. And then it'll come back, and you'll feel here, you got your shoulder blades, right guys? That's where your rigging needs to sit, right behind there.
We all break it down to a certain thing, like you got 2 coaches in each event. One fella might not see something, you know, and they help explain the difference of doing something right. We might have both 2 different ways of explaining it, but it's gonna get through that kid either way, you know what I mean?
What I love about our school is just the learning that takes place. These advanced guys, they just need 1 or 2 things, and today we were really able to put those pieces together. They've been working on those things on the bucking machine, on the spur board. We've had them sitting in the classroom. They've been really foaming at the mouth to get on bucking horses, and today they finally got that opportunity.
And I'll show you the crucial part. Like, don't be afraid to like loosen off a little bit. Like when you come around here, you can almost like barely lay it, if that makes sense.
I love coming and coaching these because there's nothing else like them. There never has been. This is something I wish I had growing up. I didn't make my first NFR until I was 24. If I'd had something like this, probably could have made it at 20. And that's why I love being here, is to help this next generation, to give them that jump start that I was never given, and just to give back to the sport that's been so awesome to me.
And when we get back down to the bottom of that wrist,
my name's Hunter Morrow. I'm from Fairlie, New Zealand. Been given this opportunity from Doug and Logan and all the boys, and it was silly not to take it. It's a dream come true. It's amazing the difference you notice with what the boys put you through when you come in the morning feeling sore and a little stiff, and then you go through their warm-ups and it's like, wow, what a difference.
Going into the sport not knowing anything, there are a lot of things that you need to learn, not just riding wise, but to be around the livestock, to help other cowboys. And there's also something you have to learn about. Once you nod your head and that gate opens, you have to see it through.
Oh boy. Oh.
Brand new riders need to be on seasoned horses, something that is allowing them enough time to learn. And that's the biggest thing that we did in this school. And that's why coming to one of these academies is the best thing you could do for your professional rodeo career.
It's gonna be a good day.
So guys, we're gonna set up right around here. We're gonna watch some film real quick. Buddy, good morning. Get the coaches in here so we can go over all that with you. We got an hour and a half till ambulance gets here. So I'm hoping film will be about 45 minutes tops. And then we'll get out there, warm them up for 15 minutes or so, and then we'll get rolling, all right?
I think it's gonna go great. You guys have been working their butts off. They're showing like every time they get on, they're showing like they're actually listening and taking in what we're telling them. And I think today's gonna be fun, and we're gonna see a lot more light bulb effects come into play. And I don't know, I'm excited.
No, you did good.
You did exactly what you needed
should
to do.
wait till they come out.
Wait till they come out, move, and then freaking go to them.
Okay.
I wish we got a better start on that one because you were set up for it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it all comes together here soon and get to accomplish my dreams.
Keep that same upper body you had the whole time, and then you just get them tossed up once, and then it's just rolling.
All right, guys. Good work. What do we think? Solid week?
Absolutely outstanding.
Good. Guys, you accomplished a lot in these last 4 days. You learned a ton about yourselves, about rodeo, about what your future's gonna look like, and what it can look like if you keep going on this path, right? It's really exciting, guys. Like, the amount of momentum, what you guys gained from this, the progression was unreal. It's the only second time we've ever done this. So the
I
first time
feel
we thought it might
like
have been a fluke.
the first one wasn't a fluke, and I didn't think it was, but we upped the ante this time. We had partners bringing in tons of things for these guys. We had them, guests coming in to teach classes, to talk to the guys, to just add more value to them. And another thing I really loved was bringing in experts this time about things I wasn't an expert on. Jeff Smith was a great example of that. He owns Colorado Craft Beef and came in and talked to the guys about setting up a budget, finances, the things nobody is talking about when it comes to being a professional rodeo athlete. And honestly, I think until you really get to that level in any sport, no one's really talking about the benefits of watching your money and taking care of yourself.
We're trying to change rodeo, guys. We want to keep this going. There's no growth without this. And I think you guys saw that. This is different than any other rodeo school out there, and it's for a reason. So tell everyone about it. We want this sport to grow. We want to make rodeo bigger and better than it ever was, and this is the start, right? So thank you, guys. I really appreciate y'all.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. And I think what we did here from the first school is a double up at least of what we offered them and the value that they took away. And I think that we're going to continue to add value and continue to dial this all in. I want to spread this to every event. I think every event in rodeo needs this. Maybe this teaching styles will be different for each event as well, because the coaches will have to be different for each specific event. Man, I just hope that they go further than we ever did if they want to in rodeo, but I hope really that they take what they learned from rodeo and just take that to life, whether that's business, relationships, whatever. Rodeo teaches you how to be a good person and teaches you how to rise above and overcome adversity.
You learn a lot from getting on crazy horses like that and overcoming those own fears and doubts that you have in your own head. And that makes you a superstar. People don't do things like that. So if they can take the things they learn, apply them, and excel to the point that they want to, man, that's all I ask that they take away from it.